Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video or this tutorial session, exercise number 17, in this exercise we would like to accomplish this part here. And if you look carefully, it looks like it's maybe a complicated one, but actually if you carefully examine the part and look at the projection, the three projection, the front, the top and the right side, you will find that if I am able to draw the sketch of the front the front projection, I should be able to accomplish the part in a very efficient way and a quick way. Because of what? Because of the symmetry. See the symmetry here about the front plane and the symmetry again here about the front plane. So this means that I can draw the sketch here and just start doing the extrusion, symmetric extrusion around what? The front plane. So without a further ado, let's move to solid edge and start the session. Dimensions are in millimeter, and to start the session, what I'm going to do first is, as you can see here, I don't see the projection plane, the perpendicular plane. So what I'm going to do first is to click on one of the drawing tool so I can reveal this projection plane. So click on the circle by center. Once you click on circle by center, you see here now the projection plane has been became available for us. The first step is I'm going to lock myself to the front plane. So when I move my mouse to the line of the front plane, the lock will show. Then I will click on the lock. And this way, if you look at the upper right corner, you see that the F3 means that I am locked to the front plane. So any drawing will be on the front plane. So let me go to the front from the cube. I'm going to click on the front plane and start the first diameter. The first diameter is 52, so I'm going to put 52 and put it exactly in the middle here. And the next diameter is 46. Put it exactly in the middle again. And the third diameter is 24. Just to make sure to lock every other dimension so it doesn't change before we forget. So we're gonna go here and get this dimension here. This should be 52, correct? So 46, that's fine. And what? The last one is 24. Okay. The next step is I'm going to move it up. Oh, let's make also they are concentric. So I'm going to click on the concentric relationship and then click on the outer circle to be concentric with the inside circle, and then the other one concentric with that with the center, the inside circle. So all of them are concentric now. So let me move them up, and I'm gonna start drawing the other circle in the bottom here. So now the next step is, if you look carefully here, I'm gonna draw these circles here. So I have what? The inside circle 32, and then 46, and then 52. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to go to solid edge. I'm going to start circle by center again. The first circle is 52. And to make it in the same line, the same vertical line, the center of the circles. So I'm going to click on the circles, and when I see the dashed red line, I'm going to click on this dashed line. I'm going to click here somewhere. Okay, so this means it is they are on the same line, vertical line. The next circle is 46. Go to highlight the circle and go to the center of the circle. When you see concentric, you click. The third circle is 32. What about 32? And just again put it in exactly in the center here. And now let me lock the dimension. I'm gonna put the dimension first. So this should be 52, and this should be 46, and this should be 32. Very good. Now I need to move the distance between from the center to the other center is supposed to be 76. So what I'm going to say distance between horizontal vertical. So you make sure that this is horizontal vertical. So I'm going to go from the center of this circle to the other center of this circle. So I need this one to be 76. I'm going to put 76. See, everything moved together. So far so good. Okay, now let me move it to the right. They give me more room so I can draw what? So I can go and draw this part here. I have another two circles here. 32, 16 at a distance 72 from the center to the center. Okay, so this means let's do that. So I have 32, 16. It should be in the same center line on the horizontal line, along the horizontal line. Okay, so let me put a solid edge. The first circle by center is 32. So I'm gonna put 32. Enter. Highlight the circle now so I can see the line when they are aligned. I'm gonna see the dashed dotted red line. So when I see it, I'm gonna click. Okay, the next circle is 16. I'm gonna put 16 and go highlight the circle so I can reveal the center. Then I'm gonna click when I see is concentric. Okay, so now let's me make sure about the dimension, lock the dimension. So this should be 32. Good. And this one should be 16. And I know they are aligned on the same line because I have this dashed the dotted red line and the X here. Now the distance from the center here to the other center here is 72. So I'm going to get X distance between from the center of this circle. Should be horizontal vertical here. So I'm going to click on this circle and then click on this other circle here, and this should be what? 72. I'm going to make it 72. Enter. Very good. So everything moved together. So far we were able to get these concentric circles. Now the next step, I need to connect a line. Let me start with this one first. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to start a line. I'm going to be tangent from this circle to the other circle here. Once I see it is tangent and touching, so when I see the two symbols, I'm going to click, right click to get out and escape. I will see what a circle with an X in it, circle with an X in it, and another circle here with an X. It means what? It means it has been drawn right, tangent to both of them. We'll do the same to the other side. I'm going to click at any point, and then I'm going to move up till I come tangent and touch the two symbols. I'm going to click, right click to get out and escape. so I can see. Now it should be X, circle with an X in it, means it is done right. Okay, now let's do the other. So I'm gonna move this one down a little bit. Use the handle. Okay, now I'm gonna, okay, I need to draw a line horizontal. How much? 34. So I'm gonna get a line. I'm gonna touch here. Oh, sorry. No. Touching the circle. Click. So now it's gonna move with me. When I see it horizontal, I'm gonna type what? The distance, which is what? 34. I'm gonna put 34. And once I see this, the angle, which is 180, I'm gonna click again. Okay, so I got this line horizontal, 34, and then another line vertical. How do I know vertical? When I see minus 90, it means it's going 90 vertical, and this distance should be what? This is the same thing, which will be 52. So I'm gonna say 52. Very good. And again, enter. And then for go horizontal till I touch the circle here. When I see the two symbols, I'm gonna click, and it should be 34. And you can see it is 34. Means everything is all right. So right click to get out, and escape to get out. And this way I have the circle with an X. Circle with an X means it is tangent. Now let's go to the other side. I'm gonna come to the circle here, get a line, come to the circle here near to the top. I'm gonna move. It's gonna move with me, and then I'm gonna draw it horizontally. When I see horizontal and touching, I'm gonna click, which should be what? 34 from this 38. That's good. That's correct. So now right click to get out, and then I'm gonna go the same thing with the other one here. So it's gonna move with me. I'm gonna try to go horizontal till I touch this one. Then I'm gonna what? Click. It should be 38. Yes, correct. Right click to get out. So I succeeded to draw all the sketch in this one. And now let's start doing some cleaning. So I'm gonna click on the trim. I don't need these two lines. So I'm gonna trim this. And then what? Okay, then the next step, I need to draw a line here, or not, a line here. Sorry. Okay, and this line here, if you look to the drawing, let me go back. You see here, this line, it's 34 from the center here. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line at a distance 34, and okay. So now let's go to the solid edge. I'm gonna get a line, choose any point, and I'm gonna draw a horizontal line. When I see it is horizontal, I click, right click to get out. Now I need to measure the distance between the center of the circle and this line. Should be how much? It should be 34. Oh man, it's almost 34. So I'm going to put 34. Enter. Okay. So we got this one, we got the other one. So now we are in a good shape now. So the next step is we're going to start the extrusion. Okay. Okay, now, okay, the line, okay. The first step, what we're gonna do is we need to make the curve here. So let me do this curve fillet. So I'm gonna click on this line. Fillet, how much? I'm gonna put 4 millimeter. 4, enter. And this is for this edge here. No, for this line here. And here. So we got the curve. Okay. Just to put it in the corner here. Okay. If you are not able to locate the corner, you can click on both lines. Then it will work. Okay, it should work. Now we're done with the sketch. The next step is I'm gonna do the extrusion. So I'm gonna go home and start the extrusion. The first extrusion will be, I'm gonna do the one here that looks like a rib. So I'm gonna choose select, because this is the quickest way. So I'm gonna choose select, and then I'm gonna click on this area here, and I'm gonna make sure that it is symmetry plus, that's fine. So I'm gonna click on the arrow, and it's gonna be symmetry. And how much? No, it's not one direction. I needed symmetry, so I'm gonna click on this one, symmetry. Okay, so I needed symmetry. Now it is symmetry. Okay, so distance is how much? It's gonna be 16. So I'm gonna put 16. Okay, so we got this one. And then okay. Now the next step, I wanna do this area here. So let me zoom because I'm not able to locate the point inside the area. So I'm gonna zoom like this. Now I can see that. So I'm gonna say select again, and I'm gonna put the mouse inside between the two circles here. So if I click inside the two circle, click, it will pick the right area. Okay, so I'm gonna click means symmetry plus. Okay, that's correct. So I'm gonna click on the arrow. It means it's gonna extrude symmetric, and how much is going to be 68. So I'm gonna put 68. And notice something, the sketch disappeared. So what I'm gonna do, click on the used sketches, get the last sketch, right click and say what, restore. When I restore the sketch, it brings me back the drawing. Okay, now I'm gonna move it a little bit so I can reveal the circles, and then I'm gonna click again on select. Select is highlighted, so I'm gonna click on this area here. You see the arrow, it should be symmetric, so click on the arrow and make this one symmetric. How much is going to be 74. Enter. So this way I was able to get the top part here, as you can see. Very good. Okay, now let's do the other ones. Okay, so I'm gonna move this one. Okay, let me get the pen. So I'm gonna move this one a little bit like this. Look, okay, that's good enough. I want, okay, so I want to extrude. So I'm gonna get on select. I'm gonna click on this one, and I need this one symmetry. Yes, symmetric, and plus. Click on the arrow, and I need this extrusion. How much? 52. And okay, now the next step also, I'm gonna click on what, between the two circles. So I'm gonna extrude this one, the area between the two circles, and what this should be, it should be how much, and the extrusion, this much is gonna be 60. 60. Enter. Okay, so we got this one, and we got the other one. Now let's move to the bottom part. I'm gonna click on the pen, okay, then I'm gonna go up so I can reveal the other circles. I'm gonna just a little bit make it smaller a little bit, okay, by the roller mouse. Okay, I'm gonna click on the area here with the tab. Okay, which tab now here? The area. Okay, with this one. Okay, I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna put my finger on the shift. So I'm gonna put my finger on the shift key, hold it, click on this one, and click on this one too. Then I'm gonna remove my finger from the shift key, click on the arrow now, and this should be extruded. How much I need this? How much? 68. So I'm gonna put 68. Very good. The sketch disappears. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back, expand this, use the sketch, click on this sketch here, right click, and restore. When I restore it, the circles come back. Okay. The next step is to extrude the two circles inside each other. This circle. So what I'm gonna select again. Okay. Click on this area. Click on the arrow. Make sure it is positive and symmetric and so on, symmetric and so on. And this how much? 74. 74. Enter. Very good. So I was able to finish the drawing. Let me reduce it a little bit. So I was able to finish the drawing. It seemed like we are got busy with the other sketches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide everything so I can see only the part. So I'm going to hide the sketches, click on this one, and also hide the dimensions, which is what the PMI. So the only left is the current axis and the shape and the part. I'm going to click on this one so I can bring it to the center, or you can click on the where is the fit. Okay, that's good. So here is the shape. So we were able to finish. The only thing left now is to make the grooves. What kind of groove? If you look here, this groove here and the other groove here. If you look carefully here, this is 30, and from the center here to the bottom is the radius of this circle, which is what? The outside is 26. So I have 26. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is mainly I need the groove here to start from 30 here. This distance is 30 to the groove here. So what I'm gonna say, okay, I need 30. I need to go 30 up, and I'm gonna go 30 down. So I can use what? Can use rectangle by center. So it's gonna be 30 by 60. So let's do that. So let's go to solid edge. I'm gonna get this one, and I'm gonna go to click on the zoom on the right plane. Okay, so here it is. Very good. So now let me get what's rectangle by center. Rectangle by center. And I'm gonna say, okay, the width, I'm gonna put 30. 30. It is 30 now, and enter. And then the other one is gonna be what? If you look carefully here, go back to the drawing. Okay, I need the groove to start at about 30 here. So I'm gonna make it twice so I can cover, and the 30 is gonna cover the what? The 62, the 26, which is more. So that's fine. So, but at least I got this one correct. So now it's gonna be 30 by 60. So let me go to the solid edge, and put the height here is gonna be 60. Enter. And now first I need to lock myself to the plane here. So I'm gonna click on the lock. Now I have the shape. I'm gonna go to the exact center of the line here in of the circle, the inside circle, and in the center exactly of the shape of the cylinder itself. So I'm gonna click on the center, click. Okay, now see, because it is locked to the plane here, so this is why it is everything is highlighted. So as you can see here, let me tilt it a little bit. So I draw this rectangle exactly in the right place. Now I need to cut this shape from the part. So how to do that? I'm gonna click on select. No, I'm gonna do it by extrude. Why I'm gonna do it by extrude? Because now I need to only to select not the face, I need to select a chain. So because otherwise I can't do it in the select, because select always choose a face. When you can practice to see what is the difference. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on the chain, and then instead of plus I need it to be cut, and I don't need it in symmetry because I need just to cut from top to bottom, and that's it. So I'm gonna click on the chain, click to the arrow to be down. So I'm gonna go down, 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 down till I cut everything I need. So now I was able to do the cut. Let's do the other one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna again zoom to the side. So this side is what the top plane. Okay, here is the top. That's okay, that's good. I'm gonna do the same thing. So let me go to the drawing to see how much the dimension. The dimension here is 20, and start from here to the center. Here is how much from the center to the right is 26. So now this the radius here is 16. So if I make 26 twice, so I can put it exactly in the center. It doesn't matter. So we have extra space, but I need to get this one accurate, which is at 26 from the center. So I'm gonna say what, 20 by 52. Okay, 26 plus 26 is 52. So we're gonna say, okay, go to solid edge. I'm gonna say rectangle by center. The width is 20. Enter. And the height is 52. Enter. Okay, and then I'm gonna lock myself first to this plane. So I'm gonna click on the lock. Then I'm gonna see the thing. So now I'm gonna go to the center of the circle, or the cylinder. Okay, and go down, which is a 26 plus 26 up. That's fine. I have extra. That's fine. So I'm gonna click again. So means I draw it here. So I'm gonna just rotate it so you can see what's going on. So okay, so here is the shape here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extrude. The chain, don't forget it says B chain because I don't want to make the same surface. And then instead of plus, I want to make it what, cut. Now I don't want it symmetry because I want to go from top to bottom. So I'm gonna click on this chain. You have the arrow. I'm gonna click on the down arrow. So I'm gonna go down, 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 down till I cut the whole thing. It is cut already. Went through. Okay, so now we have the cut has been done. So it seems like we were able to finish the part. The only thing left is just to make some round for the sharp corners. So I'm gonna say okay, round. Okay, the first one, let me do this one. So click on this line here. I needed 2 millimeter, that's good. And the other one, 2 millimeter. Okay, that's good. So we're done with this one. Let me do the other one here. Okay, so we'll do this line and do the other one here. Okay, what else we need to, okay, we need to do this line here. this small line here. I'm gonna click only the small line. Very good. And let me do the other side. Where is the other side? Okay, here it is. Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna click on the small line. Okay. Then what's left is just this line here. Good. And then let's do the other line here. Very good. And this will end the session for this exercise. Actually, I would like to thank you for watching the video, and I would love to hear your feedback. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give it a thumb up. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon on another video. Bye-bye.